Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn and Explore. Marie Curie, The Power of Determination. Today, we are going to learn English through the story of a woman who changed the world. A woman who worked harder than anyone else, who faced poverty, rejection, loss, and still achieved greatness. Her name is Marie Curie. This lesson is not just about science. It is about courage, determination, sacrifice, and resilience. As you listen, you will also learn easy English words and sentences, and more importantly, you will learn how to stay motivated even when life is very hard. Marie Curie was born in 1867 in Warsaw, Poland. Her birth name was Maria Skłodowska. At that time, Poland was under Russian control. Life was hard for everyone, especially for women. Education was limited. Women were not allowed to study freely. Many people thought girls should only stay at home. Maria grew up in a family that loved learning. Her father was a teacher of physics and mathematics. Her family did not have much money, but their home was full of books and knowledge. Maria learned early that education is very powerful. But life was not easy. When Maria was only 10 years old, her mother died. Soon after, her father lost his job. The family was poor, and life became difficult. Most children in this situation might give up on dreams. But Maria had a strong mind and a strong heart. She loved learning. She loved reading books. She loved asking questions. She wanted to understand the world around her. Even as a child, Maria showed courage. She studied secretly in a school called the Flying University, where students learned Polish culture and science, even though it was forbidden. She risked punishment to learn. Lesson 1. If you love knowledge, nothing can stop you. Even the hardest obstacles cannot block a determined mind. When Maria finished school, she wanted to go to university. But in Poland, women were not allowed to attend. What could she do? She decided to work as a governess, a private teacher for rich families. She worked long hours, teaching children, even though her dream was to study science. Why? Because she wanted to support her sister, Bronya. She promised, "I will work for you now. You will study in Paris. One day, you will help me study too." She delayed her own dreams to help her sister. She made sacrifices for the future. Lesson 2. Sometimes success requires patience and sacrifice. Helping others can open the way for your own dreams. After years of hard work, Maria finally got a chance. With her sister's support, she moved to Paris in 1891. There, she became Marie, the French version of her name. She joined the famous Sorbonne University. Life in Paris was very hard. Marie lived in a small, cold attic. She had very little money. She often ate only bread and tea. She studied long hours. Sometimes she fainted from hunger. Winters were freezing, and her room had no heating. But she never gave up. She studied physics, mathematics, and chemistry. She spent long nights reading, writing, calculating, and experimenting. Soon she became one of the best students at the university. Lesson 3. Comfort is not needed for success. Hard work, patience, and determination are the real keys. During this time, Marie met Pierre Curie, a scientist. Pierre was humble, kind, and passionate about research. They loved each other and also shared a deep love for science. They married in 1895. Together, they worked in a small, poor laboratory. The lab was old and broken. They had no modern equipment. They carried heavy buckets, stirred boiling chemicals, and worked long hours with very little food. They studied a strange phenomenon called radioactivity, discovered by Henri Becquerel. Marie named it radioactivity. They worked day and night, even when it was dangerous. Finally, after years of effort, they discovered two new elements, polonium and radium. These discoveries changed science and medicine forever. Lesson 4. Great discoveries often come from humble beginnings. Begin where you are, with what you have. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie, along with Henri Becquerel, won the Nobel Prize in Physics. Marie Curie became the first woman in history to win a Nobel Prize. She broke the wall of gender in science. But life gave another challenge. In 1906, Pierre Curie died in an accident. Marie was heartbroken. She had two daughters, Irene and Eve. Many people thought she would stop her research, but Marie rose again. She took Pierre's teaching position at the University of Paris. She became the first female professor there. She continued research with even more energy. In 1911, she won her second Nobel Prize in chemistry, for her discoveries of radium and polonium. She became the only person ever to win Nobel Prizes in two different sciences. Lesson 5. Pain can break you, or it can make you stronger. The choice is yours. During World War I, Marie Curie wanted to help humanity. She developed mobile X-ray units called Little Curies. She trained women to operate them. She personally visited battlefields to help doctors treat wounded soldiers. Thousands of lives were saved because of her efforts. Lesson 6. True greatness is not only about personal achievement, it is about serving others. Marie Curie never cared for money or fame. She could have patented radium and become rich, but she refused. She believed science belonged to humanity. She lived simply and humbly. She once said, "One never notices what has been done. One can only see what remains to be done." Her humility was as great as her intelligence. Her hard work had a cost. Years of exposure to radiation damaged her health. In 1934, Marie Curie died. She gave her life to science and humanity, but her legacy lives forever. Every hospital using X-rays, every cancer treatment, every scientist entering a laboratory, every woman dreaming of science, they all walk in Marie Curie's path. Now, friends, what lessons can we learn from Marie Curie? She teaches courage, to dream even when the world says no. She teaches sacrifice, to work hard, to give, to struggle. She teaches resilience, to rise after loss. She teaches purpose, to use your gifts to help others. She teaches humility, to remember that true greatness is service. And now, I want to speak directly to you. Maybe you feel poor. Maybe you feel weak. Maybe the world does not believe in you. Maybe life has broken your heart. But remember Marie Curie. She was poor, a woman in a man's world. She was hungry, rejected, heartbroken, yet she became a legend. If she could do it, why not you? Do not wait for perfect conditions. Start now. Do not fear sacrifice. Do not fear failure. Failures are steps to success. Struggles are fires that make gold shine. Remember, the power that made Marie Curie great is inside you too. Use it. Build your dream. Change your life. Change the world. This is the story, the life, and the lesson of Marie Curie, a woman who lit the world with her discoveries, her courage, and her determination. If you like this video lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to learn and explore for more motivational stories and easy English lessons